The drivers are here, the cars are here, and the campers are certainly in attendance. All the components in place for an exciting race weekend as Watkins Glen International kicks it into high gear. NASCAR's in town and the Glen is set to excite. 3 big races starting off tomorrow and a full day ahead as drivers including Marcos Ambrose, Kyle Busch, and Rusty Wallace heading into the track tonight. The garages, they open up tomorrow at 6 a.m. and a packed weekend ahead. Here's a look at tomorrow's schedule. NASCAR's K&N Pro Series will kick off with their final practice at 11 a.m. Qualifying will be later in the afternoon. And the first race of the weekend, the Bully Hill Vineyards 125, the green flag, is set to drop tomorrow at 6:15. Then on Saturday, the Zippo 200, that kicks off at 2:15. That's a part of NASCAR's nationwide series. Then the big dog on Sunday, the Cheez-It 355 at the Glen. Race time is set for 1 in the afternoon. And to close things out before the madness begins, WENY's Mia O'Brien takes a look back at the top 5 finishes so far this season in NASCAR's Sprint Cup Series.
Turn 4. Elliott's got the room and he's coming, and he beats Gant to the line.
I don't believe that.
Yes, here he comes. Jimmy Johnson.
Are you kidding me? Am I dreaming right now?
The NASCAR Sprint Cup Series roars into Watkins Glen this weekend amidst a season that has seen over a dozen different drivers take the coveted checkered flag. But which driver won in the most dramatic fashion and has earned the top spot among our top 5 finishes of the 2014 season? We kick things off out in Sin City with Brad Keselowski's victory at Las Vegas. Dale Earnhardt Jr. led Keselowski by half a second at the start of the final lap, but midway through that final go-round, Dale Jr. runs out of gas, and here comes the number 2, heading to victory lane. Fortunately for Jr., he's on the other side of winning and at our number 4, with his win at the granddaddy of them all, the Daytona 500. It wasn't easy, but in the end, it's Jr. who gets his second career Daytona win. At number 3, it's the Connecticut boy, Joey Logano, with his victory at Texas. Trails Jeff Gordon up until they get to the line on that final lap, takes the lead at the first turn, and never looks back. And that Connecticut boy does it again in number 2 in even more dramatic fashion. Logano goes from 4th to 1st in just seconds and never looks back for his second win in as many weeks. But our top spot goes to the reigning champion of Watkins Glen, Kyle Busch. 2 laps to go at Fontana, and it's his brother Kurt in the lead, neck and neck with Tony Stewart. But here comes little bro as number 18 shocks everyone on the final lap to take the checkered flag and the top finish so far in 2014.
And thank you, Mia. Well, it's clear the Twin Tiers has a special bond with racing. And for one local driver, it's his excitement and passion for the sport that inspires a track.
All you got to do is give him a chance. That's it. That's all we did with Brett. That's it. He did the rest.
Brett Fanton has always loved racing. Fanton was born with cerebral palsy, a condition that affects not just his mobility, but also the development of his brain, leaving Brett with a limp and limited cognitive function. But all that disappears for Brett once that green flag drops.
I would say he probably loves the sport more than anybody here.
Because so happy the kitten rain.
Brett started coming to Lightning Raceway in Woodhull, New York just 3 years ago, and after receiving his best birthday gift ever, things have never been the same.
Open my present. Oh my God. I have my own Coca.
Thought you gave him $1 million. He was so tickled to see it and have it.
Brett's love for the sport has continued to grow, and each year he anxiously awaits the return of his favorite season.
It's summertime.
And more specifically,
because Friday night.
And that's because it's summer racing season.
There's not a lot that he looks forward to doing, but he starts teasing to come to the track Sunday morning.
Every Friday, track owner Stacy Jackson sets up a race especially for Brett, where Fanton runs his kart alongside everyone else.
It's probably the biggest class now because everybody wants to do it. They want to say, I race Brett. It's good that everybody here makes it a family thing. And I've always instituted that, and Brett just shows that as everybody supports it and helps it.
And even though it's only 1 day a week, the expression on Brett's face says it all.